Hey honeybees, welcome into another weekly chakra forecast. This is a timeless look into your 7 main energy centers along the human spine to see what needs to be aligned, where your strengths are, where the focus is for whenever this message finds you. Okay, I do trust in that alignment, so if you're hearing my voice, there is a message in here for you. My name is Gabrielle. For anyone new to the channel though, welcome in. Special shout out to all my channel members tuning into this message early and ad free. And if you are a returning viewer and subscriber, welcome back. I love you so very much, y'all, and I really do appreciate all your love and support. If you want to watch messages like this early on my channel, you can check out the channel memberships, which has shifted a little bit. Okay, so make sure y'all tap into the community post. By the time you see this, there will be some information out about it. But thank you guys so very much again for your love and support. Let's get into this because it does feel like you are one step closer to peace, is what I heard very, very clearly in my meditation. You're one step closer to peace. Some of you guys are starting to become instinctively aware. That was another phrase that kept coming through my meditation. You're becoming instinctively aware of yourself. I think it's the power of that Neptune Aries, Saturn Aries moment that we're having right now in the cosmos. That is building energy. It's building momentum. And a lot of y'all are going to start really understanding yourself from a different lens, from maybe I almost want to say a wiser lens, right? Like there's some sort of maturation process that's happening for the collective. And it feels like maturing in your understanding and awareness of your spiritual nature, what it actually means to have a spirit or to be a spirit. Some of y'all are more on the soul frequency of this energy. Wherever you are though, it does feel like your ability to make those instinctive, maybe in the moment, IRL, real-time choices and decisions around what's aligned for you is getting better and getting stronger. Some of y'all are starting to feel what it feels like to be aligned with your soul and spirit as opposed to being disconnected. There is maybe a nice contrast that's starting to build so that in those moments you can kind of better pinpoint when it might be your fear speaking or an insecurity speaking or some sort of maybe karmic energy present. It's like some of y'all are really starting to be able to discern your own energy and the many subtle layers within it, which is why I felt guided to start doing these chakra readings. Okay, so let's see, what's this discernment all about that's growing? Okay, yeah, the 9 of coins and the world. Beautiful. Like I said, understanding yourself, seeing yourself a little bit clearer. All 9 of those pentacles, the 9 subtle energies we all carry, right? Being able to see all of that within you as opposed to maybe 4 out of the 9, maybe 7 out of the 9, right? It's like some of y'all are stepping into a more holistic view of yourself. And I think even deeper than view, I want to say awareness, like understanding, comprehension, right? Something's starting to click. Okay. I'm hearing click and flow. So as soon as it clicks, it activates a flow. It activates some momentum, some energy. Okay. So some of y'all might be having like rapid shifts. Okay. Got the Queen of Coins and the 8 of Cups. I feel like, whoa, right as I'm about to say that, for those of y'all that maybe have been working on your self-worth, understanding your value, Chiron being in Taurus at the moment might be activating some of that energy. Yeah, the Queen of Cups and the 8 of Swords, period, just fell on the floor. For those of y'all that are really feeling this Chiron's transit or kind of peek into Taurus, I really feel like the word for you is embodiment. Some of y'all are at that stage where you're fully aware holistically of like all the layers of yourself. Like you kind of know, you have that ability to discern. But now you're at the phase or in that cycle of, okay, how do I embody all of that energy? Because those are two different things, awareness and embodiment. Okay, not the same. Just because you know something doesn't mean that you walk it or you carry it or you fill the energy or allow the energy to fill you. Okay, something about the Gemini-Sagittarius axis could be significant. Some of y'all could have a Gemini 7th house or a Sagittarius 7th house. That just kind of displayed in my mind's eye. Queen of Swords. Yeah, look at all the queen energies coming in. For those of you that are going to connect with this message, you're definitely in your feminine principle, regardless of your gender. Learning how to maybe receive. Really, but it is true embodiment though. Or the other side of that embodiment. I feel like masculine energy embodies through action. Feminine energy embodies through stillness. Some of y'all might find yourself kind of scaling between the two. I'm seeing Libra scale, so Libra energy could be significant here. Yeah, the Queen of Swords with the 8 of Swords. Clarify what's the Queen of Coins in this 8 of Cups. Sorry about my pupper in the back. 4 of Wands. Yeah. Something about this kind of self-discovery cycle for some of y'all is coming to a full completion with the World and the 4 of Wands. Some of y'all might be feeling like you're in the deepest harmony that you've ever been with yourself. I know that's a beautiful feeling. Justice, exactly. Those are the scales. Okay, so something about Libra or the 7th house is definitely significant. Princess of Swords, the Knight of Cups. That's the new discernment with the Princess of Swords. Knight of Cups, 6 of Cups. Separating the old from the new could also be a big theme for some of y'all. Being able to tell what's the old version of yourself against what's the newer version of you that's trying to emerge. Now, taking a bit of a pivot and a turn, some of y'all, this has to do with relationships, okay? Some of you are getting into such a deep alignment with the world, all 7 chakras wrapped up in one, right? Stacked on top of another. That this kind of deep inner spirit alignment with the 4 of Wands is balancing out some sort of karmic cycle that you've been in, or pulling you out of a karmic cycle that you've been in, helping you walk away from one, emotionally detach from one. And so this new sense of like awareness and clarity is helping you discern some sort of offers that might be coming your way. So for those of y'all that are maybe like single, maybe you got a lot of people wanting to pursue you, wanting to reach out to you, or are reaching out to you, communicating with you, trying to take you out, trying to do this, you know? I mean, I just started checking your temperature. Okay, you got some people maybe wanting to feel you out or are actively trying to. You can trust your own inner scales, okay? Especially if this is like coming out of a hermit season, or again, if you've been single for a really long time, getting back out there kind of a little bit, it feels like you have a really deep knowing and a solid sense of yourself, so you can trust what feels right and what doesn't, okay? Some of y'all might be in a dating situation or dating someone, and it's that discernment is starting to kick in, that you might need to get into the 8 of Cups before this turns into a 4 of Wands. Yeah, the 7 of Coins. Show me the world next to the 7 of Coins. The Wheel of Fortune. Beautiful. Oh, I love that. Some of y'all are definitely shifting into an abundant timeline. And yes, we're always in an abundant timeline, right? There's abundance on all timelines. But what I mean by that is shifting into a timeline where there's some sort of like major harvest for you due to and showing up as a direct reflection of the work you did on the timeline you were just on. Okay? Again, some of y'all, it has to do with a relationship. So if that's what you've been desiring or that's what you've been working on yourself for, it feels like you've done the work. You've closed out the cycle. You've learned the lessons. Saturn and Jupiter in alignment here. You brought yourself out of some sort of stuck and stagnant energy and put yourself into the 9 of coins. And then the 10 of coins to follow after a 2 of cups. So some of y'all might have a relationship that might move kind of quick, but you're in alignment with it. It's justice. It feels right. You know it's right. You can trust whatever this 2 of cups is. Show me the Fool. I was just about to say you might be stepping into that Fool energy, ready to collect some aces. Show me justice. The Star. Yeah, this is a direct reflection of all the healing, alignment, truth. You can also think of the Star as like deep vulnerability. She's typically depicted kind of naked, out in nature, under the stars, pouring out water. I often think of like how vulnerable animals are. Ooh. How vulnerable animals are when they're drinking. That kind of gives me Star energy. It's a moment where you are vulnerable, but you're kind of trusting that you're protected. You're nourishing yourself. So whatever this Star timeline you're stepping into here, honeybees, it is absolute justice for you. And it's a justice that's bringing in the 10 of coins and a 2 of cups with the Wheel of Fortune and Temperance, like I said. Some of y'all just need to know that you know yourself well enough at this point to be able to be confident in what you're doing or what you think and what you feel, and trust your senses. They're peak right now. I think you're also carrying a really healthy awareness of the fact that you are a creator, Temperance energy. You have the power to create something out of nothing, blend 2 things and make something new. Somebody, I was about to say, somebody might want to blend 2 things and make something new, if you know what I mean. Somebody like the world you live in, and they want to mix their world with your world so you can make another world, a whole new world. Okay, period. But the 2 of Wands in reverse. Yeah, it's like you know what offers are coming in with the right intention. Okay? Again, whoever I'm speaking to, trust yourself. You are more aligned than you are giving yourself credit for. Way more aligned than you're giving yourself credit for. Knight of Swords. I just heard everything you said you were going to have, you're about to have. So you were speaking something on this world timeline. Probably started the moment you hit that Wheel of Fortune moment. Some of y'all are going to reflect back on a really huge shift in your personal life. Confirmation. Because you're standing in the world right now. As you're watching this message, you're standing in the world. And it's that last kind of look back. And it feels like your mind's eye is going to bring you back to a Wheel of Fortune moment and be like, to think that from that moment on to where I am now, look at all that's happened. You see how she's like holding all the aces above her head? All that I've collected from that point into the world grew this big old colorful tree. That's your 10 of Pentacles. Some of y'all are about to step into your 10 of Pentacles. You don't even know that yet. Well, you know it now. Congratulations. And I kind of have a feeling with the 2 of Cups here, this 10 of Pentacles comes with a 10 of Cups. It's like this is the season where everything starts working out because of all the work you've done. And I really want to emphasize that. This isn't necessarily, oh, you did absolutely nothing and the divine is just coming through to bless you just because. No, 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 no. It's so important for you to know and acknowledge the alchemy you've done. Don't take that lightly. Don't take it to the head, but definitely take it to your heart. That's where that knowledge needs to live, in the heart. Because it's a reflection of your truth. It's a reflection of your power. It's a reflection of who you are. And some of y'all need to get in the 4 of Wands, get into a union with that awareness. Okay, yeah, all the work. That's your pinnacle. You know what I mean? You earned that. Some of y'all, you earned that. Yeah, 2 of Coins. Exactly. To go from the 2 of Coins to the 10. The Hierophant. Yeah, you have all the wisdom you need to make this new timeline worth every second. It's like to make it everything. Some of y'all are stepping into a timeline where lack does not know you. You don't know lack. And you might feel like you're in that now, which is awesome and wonderful and beautiful. Some of y'all might be a little bit ahead of this energy, but for those of y'all that are about to step from that world into this Fool, yeah, earned. 9 of Wands. Yeah, let's put it out there. Princess of Coins with the 9 of Wands. Earned. Absolutely earned. And I don't want you to take that away from you, because I kind of feel like some of y'all either aren't comfortable with that, like I earned this, like this for me, for real, you know. Some of y'all might be like, I'm kind of sensing that whole like identity shift of like, well, I live a soft life and, you know, I don't have to earn anything, I don't have to do this, it all just is. And, you know, that's wonderful and that's beautiful, and very effective, you know, in certain ways, in certain aspects. But this right here, this was some sweat equity that was put in. So yeah, pat yourself on the back, get you a cold glass of lemonade, go put your feet up and enjoy all this kind of like blooming abundance, pun intended, okay, but blooming abundance that's about to start happening for you, if it hasn't already. Yeah, you went through the fire for that. That's not something you want to just kind of shrug off. When I tell you peace of mind, rest, relaxation, being able to rejuvenate yourself, heal yourself, just kick your feet up literally. Soft life dreams pending, like coming in, if that is what you dream. And even if it's not soft life and that's not your thing, that's okay, whatever it is. You're stepping into this new timeline with the 10 of coins. Yeah, that's nice. Show me justice with this star. The Knight of Wands. You deserve to celebrate all the actions and decisions and choices and the ways that you've poured in to yourself, to whatever relationships, partnerships, dynamics, contracts, whatever you had going on. You should celebrate that. Absolutely. Because that was the work. Some of y'all just need to hear that. You've done the work. Of course, there's going to be more work to do. The work is really, truly never finished, right? But you're in a new season where it doesn't have to be the driving force right now. There'll be another season where you got to pick that back up and reorient. But for this season you're about to step into, it's okay to chill. It's okay to relax. You could put your feet up like it's fine. Give yourself at least a season of that, at the very least. Okay? Show me Princess of Swords with Temperance. I was about to say, and I am talking to my fire signs. Because so maybe you are, and I am talking to my fire signs. King of Wands pops out. Thank you, Divine. I love what I do. Okay? For those of you that are always on go, always moving on to the next, always in that creative flow, it's okay to rest. Hierophant. Because you're resting in Hierophant energy. You're resting in your wisdom. You're resting in alignment. You're resting in a Four of Wands contract with the divine. Okay? To the Queen of Wands. There could be a King of Wands that wants to do the whole world mixing. Want to make a whole new world with somebody. Okay? And don't take that if it don't resonate with you, and if that's not what you're into and that's not what you want, then that's not for you, okay? But let it be for somebody else. But I feel like if that is the case, back on that timeline, for those of you where this might even, this full energy comes with a Two of Cups. This King of Wands is bringing in Hierophant energy, so that's commitment. Four of Wands is already out here with a Ten of Pentacles. That's locking in. So hopefully you're ready for that. Okay? Because I feel like you also understand and you know when someone has no intention of really being committed. And it's, yeah, this is for some of y'all, love is going to be really significant over the next few months. But you know when someone's genuinely kind of interested in that or has that kind of alignment. If that's what you want commitment. And you kind of know when someone's not. Okay? So just again, trust yourself. Show me what major chakras are active in this message. Where is all this energy stored at for my honeybees? A miracle. A miracle is about to occur, if it hasn't already. Solar plexus energy. What else? Where else is this stored at? Isolation. Yeah, the throat chakra. Instinct, like I said. Channeled message. Your instincts are spot on. Please continue to trust yourself, or trust yourself a little bit more. Some of y'all have been isolated enough. Like I said, you've been in a hermit energy. It's time for you to have partnership. Okay? You know what's in alignment with your self-worth and what's not. Some of y'all might still be working through that self-worth energy. Keep doing that work. Okay, yeah. Because it is going to affect your perception of things. Okay, when you have low self-worth, how you see and perceive energy, people, interactions can be a little warped and a little skewed. Okay. Yeah, that's where some of y'all are maybe growing right now. And that's a beautiful thing. Where else is this stored at energetically? Yeah. Some of y'all are definitely maybe coming out of a victim consciousness around your heart. Maybe being overprotective of the heart. But that's just coming from not fully stepping and standing in your self-worth. Once that energy is kind of upright, it'll be easier to fall out of that victim energy, okay? Some of y'all, this is about stepping into your power, though. Queen of Wands and King of Wands around the Hierophant. Standing in the wisdom of what your spirit already knows. I can't make it up. I didn't even look down when I said that. Yep. This is also maybe for some of y'all starting to better understand what you really want and what you desire. That's that sacral chakra energy as well. So no longer acting like you're going to be alone forever or you're okay with isolation. If you're not okay with it, then you're not okay with it. Don't force yourself to be in alignment with something that you don't really want. If you want partnership, you want love, you want connection, then want it. Okay? Then want it. Show me instinct. Yeah. I just heard release the distrust of your own intuition. That's a special message for someone, especially with the Queen of Wands again and the King of Wands coming out around a Hierophant. Release the distrust. Those are the two court cards that are going to trust their spirit above all else because it's directly connected to the divine. Okay? Some of y'all have been carrying your intuition or your connection to the divine, your fire, as a burden, as opposed to a gift of instinct. Some of y'all got to make sure you don't let gossip thwart any sort of self-worth work you've been doing. There might be people who feel like you don't deserve this 10 of Pentacles. You don't deserve that new beginning. You don't deserve star energy. Like whatever this kind of blooming abundance is coming in, there are going to be people who feel like you don't deserve it. But, you know, throw that in the trash bin for real. Because who's to say what you deserve and what you don't? That's between you and the divine. So if the divine is bringing it in, obviously, it would be a match for the worth, right? It would reflect your value. So don't worry about that, because the people gossiping, if that is the case, don't really know you. Yeah, I'm kind of getting this like, who do you think you are type beat. Like, I am who I am. Period. Yeah, perception. I am whoever you want to think I am. How about that? Because whoever you think I am is a reflection of you, boo. And those that know themselves will know me. Simple like that. Some of y'all are definitely ready to step into your heart. And I think that is absolutely beautiful, because it feels like it's a whole new world in there. It's an unexplored energy within yourself to view and experience your life through your heart space, with your heart intact, with your heart open and vibrant, ready to give and receive. No longer in this kind of struggle energy with perseverance and self-worth in reverse. Clarify victim. Yeah, you're no longer the victim. Come on now, acceptance. You're no longer the victim. Here, dare I even say you were never the victim. Just learning. Yeah, passion. Turning that self-worth in reverse and that perseverance into passion is the name of the game on this new timeline that you're stepping into, okay? Accepting whatever was and whatever's happened and whatever is as it is a big key to getting out of that victim energy. It's not against you, it's for you. Some of y'all gotta really break up with that like struggle identity. Maybe that's what I was picking up on earlier. Like, oh, it's just always hard. It's always an uphill battle. It's like, if you keep saying that, that's exactly what you're going to have. But if you understand that, yeah, this is all just working in my favor. This is all just boosting me up, beaming me up higher. All right, then that's exactly what it'll be. Like, the power of your words. Don't isolate yourself with your own self-talk or your own speech. Create with the voice what it is that you want to perceive in this reality. If you want to see yourself as a victim, that's exactly who you'll be. You want to see yourself as wise and in alignment with your instinct, then that's exactly what you'll be. You want to see yourself sitting on that throne, then that's exactly where you'll be. Your world, squirrel. Okay? It's your world. All right, I'm going to leave that there. I really do hope that this message serves somebody well. Let me know what resonated with you in the comments. And also, probably by the time you see this, I would have posted our new sanctuary code, okay? So if you're grateful for this message, drop any kind of rose in the comments down below. If you want to show love, drop your favorite heart color down below. If you are kind of watching and viewing in reverence and receiving and holding space here while tuning in, even if it doesn't fully resonate with you, you can drop a candle down below in the comments. But if anything here hit you deeply, okay, touched your soul, drop that lightning bolt down below. You can mix and match, throw them all in, and for my channel members, use those custom emojis as well. I love to see those. You just got to hit that smiley face button next to your next to the reply bar to see them all, okay? But drop those down below. That just can be your way to remain private, but show me that you were here. Let me know that you received something from this message. It really does help me out as a reader. Shout out to everybody who does. I really do appreciate you. And I love you, even if you're just still gonna watch here in silence. I thank you for your presence in our sanctuary here. All right, I love you so very much, y'all. And I hope you have a wonderful week. And I'll see you next Monday. Love you lots. Namaste.